Hello, 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 and welcome to this Final Boss Fight pub quiz. My name is John, and I am joined by Jeff,
Bonsoir.
Baban,
Hello there.
who is a little bit traumatized right now.
Do not repeat the story on the stream.
I will
We
not.
cannot lose the viewers. Yeah.
We're also joined
Horrific.
by Angel
Yo.
and Angel's mama.
Hello.
And we are going to do the pub quiz. Ben's still suffering.
Oh dear.
I can feel it. This is wrong. I'm feeling it. It's not.
At least it's, we've moved up from the days where they used to use just the guy outside with a boxing glove as...
I have a feeling that would be
anesthetic.
preferable.
Well, see, the thing that gets me isn't the idea of the tooth coming out. It's the feel of the metal grinding against the tooth as it tries
I
to
thought
get the
you were
grip.
saying not on the stream. I thought that's the immediate request.
Yeah, Angel, we're done with this story, remember?
Well, yeah, but I had to get him one more time.
Oh, poor
He's
Ben.
still got... Trust me, I can see him. He's still... He's... Jeff, just... When we cut a new trailer, this bit. Hello, and welcome to Everybody Traumatizes Ben, the stream.
Hey, at least it's not me this time.
I need to leave.
We're going to do the Final Boss Fight pub quiz. Now, the way that this works is I've got some questions, and these fine people are going to provide me with answers. I also have the answers so that I know when they give me the right ones.
I like the pause when you said people.
Well, I do come from you.
We are going to have 4 rounds this week, as we do pretty much every time we do the pub quiz. This week's 4 rounds, or this month's 4 rounds, we have the specialist round as chosen by last month's winner, which is on Hercule Poirot.
No. Poirot.
Wow.
Quattro.
Poirot.
Poirot.
Is it Pyro?
He's a stone.
I'm not good at ballet.
We have a round on Disney songs,
Let it go.
where I've been
Sorry.
rather devious with my Disney song questions, I think.
If any of it's from High School Musical, I'm out of here.
None of
Yeah,
it's
no,
from High
right?
School Musical.
Good.
That
No,
is
John had to actually listen to it.
not a Disney song. I refuse to believe it. We have a round of general knowledge, and we also have a round on lyrics.
Not so cool. Alright.
So, the way this works is a way for you to exercise your little grey cells. We're going to write down the answers, and then between each round, we're going to grade everybody's papers. We're going to give scores, and we are going to see who wins. Whoever wins the pub quiz amongst the people participating in the stream tonight, whoever has the most points at the end will name a round for next month's pub quiz.
I got 40 out of 40, I win.
That's the way.
I choose Disney song. Oh,
I can ask more questions on pretty much most of the topics, so, if you want to pick Disney songs, there is a deep barrel of songs there that I can ask other questions about.
You have a barrel of songs?
Yes, over there in the corner.
I have an MP3.
I've been meaning to upgrade for a while, but I have the bucket of songs already, the barrel of songs already, and
At least you just wanted to say,
I gotta
way
go,
hey, up, cheese rises.
I got a barrel of songs.
I got a jar of dirt. I got a wardrobe in the corner. Does that count?
We have a Hulk.
I have a vivid imagination.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
I have a
I
dream.
have enormous anime physics titties.
Oh my god!
And
It's the only thing I can brag
So do
about.
I.
That's the only thing I can validate as truth.
Trust me, I have great big badonka-dunks as well. Anyway.
before we descend too far into the gutter, guys, Jeff,
Oh, but it's fun down there.
what is your
Hello.
team name for this week?
My name is Talon on Tizan.
Talon on what?
Tizan, it is a warm drink made with herbs. Tisane.
Tisane. Okay, cool.
Also
Sure.
Michael Poirot's favourite drink.
Ben.
I am the Disney princess.
But what's your team name?
Well played, well played.
That was a good one.
Are we
Took
going
my joke.
with?
Took it away from me.
Are we
Okay.
going with Team Angel Feather again?
Yep.
And Angel's mum. What's the team name?
I think you'll find this rather appropriate, actually, but I'm going as toothless.
The rum company.
Okay. And with that,
Did Ben shudder?
Ben's still shuddering.
Good. I have done my job.
Without further ado, let us down get to the questions business.
Okay, Yoda.
You just have a stroke?
Stroke of what is the real question?
Question the first. On our round on Hercule Poirot.
Oh,
No,
that's the first one?
Poirot.
Poirot.
Can you phrase each question with starting with "Okay, Google"?
So
Or-
when the Google adverts come on TV, our Google Hub just like immediately kicks off.
Did you ever see
I was
the?
going to say,
Did you ever
or
see
Alexa,
the
please.
Burger King advert where they specifically called out the Google? They did a Burger King advert that was asking it to Google a Whopper, and they changed the first paragraph of the Whopper Wikipedia article to discuss exactly what they wanted it to talk about.
Oh.
Clever.
Question the first. What shape does Agatha Christie describe Poirot's head as? If you're watching the stream, Poirot's head is right behind Jeff's.
Oh wait, Jeff, not me. Yeah.
Not Ben. We've
Uh,
also subtly added green screening to Ben.
Ooh.
He is not really in that room.
You should subtly add dentists pulling teeth.
Oh god, now you're just being mean.
Where am
Now
I going
I
to
feel
find
bad.
that? So
Why
question
would you
one.
even
Okay,
think
Google.
of that?
Question 1. Okay, Google.
I'm evil.
That did answer. That did get it to listen. Not you. No. Go away. Hey Google, stop.
Right there. Thank you very much.
What shape does Agatha Christie describe Poirot's head as?
You already did that one.
I did. I'm repeating that one.
Oh, I thought you were moving on to the next one.
No,
Muppet.
all questions are this one today.
All questions are one question. Who of the following is not a member of the Big Four? Li Shan Yem, Madame Olivier, Abe Ryland, or Cloud Darrell? Pronunciations may be off, but who is not a member of the Big Four?
Can you read the names out again?
Li Chan Yem, Madame Olivier, Abe Ryland, or Cloud Darrell? Claude Darrell.
Oh, Claude actually sounds believable now. When you read out Cloud, it's like, Cloud? No, that can't be. No, that actually sounds...
Are we ready for question 3?
Yeah.
Considering I'm guessing, yes.
Captain Hastings helped Poirot in many cases, but what is Hastings' first name? Because he has one of those.
I'm trying to remember if I'm thinking of this Hastings or a completely different Hastings, so I guess I'll find out. Problem is Hastings is a surprisingly common surname in fiction.
Hmm?
And finance. Insurance.
And battles.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe that's where they got it from. But I'm just thinking because it's sort of generic.
Guess.
Which of the following people, question 4, which of the following people has not worked for Poirot? Miss Lemon, Curtis, Georges, or Achille? Which of these people has not worked for Poirot? Miss Lemon, Curtis, Georges, or Achille?
Can I have a 50-50, please?
Can I phone a friend, namely Google?
Alexa?
No, we're not that quiz.
I'd like to ask the audience.
I'd like to bribe the quizmaster.
Yeah, there you go. With beef jerky, apparently.
I have some of that now. Not sponsored, but I do have some here.
I can make you a yo-yo with your logo on it.
It's just a yo.
I mean, you have to pay extra for it to come back up.
Yeah, that's what she said. Anyways,
Question 5.
moving on.
Glossing over. Question 5. What is the last name of the chief inspector with whom Monsieur Poirot often works closely? What is the last name of the chief inspector with whom Monsieur Poirot often works closely?
I'm sure I know this, and I'm gonna like kick myself if it.
I really have no idea. I don't even watch this series. I'm trying to pick up context clues.
See,
I think it's named after a battle. Morrissey.
no, I was just gonna say. I mean, you might not have watched the series, but did you read the books?
No.
Maybe this isn't the round for you, Ben, but hopefully in the other rounds you might pick up some points.
Yeah.
I have a hair in my mouth.
The amount of times I find dog fur in my mouth.
I hope it's not dog fur.
I find hairs in my mouth, but I don't know where they come from.
Look, as long as they're not short and curly, you're fine.
Well.
That's worse if you live alone.
In The Big Four, Poirot invents a twin brother. What is his brother's name? In the book The Big Four, Poirot invents a twin brother. But what is his brother called?
Yes. I think that is the best answer I can come up with, considering I have no idea.
I mean, if you want the hint, Ben, and I'll give you a hint, and everybody else, I guess, close your ears or something. Poirot's first name is Hercule. Maybe think along those lines. Question 7. In The Kidnapped Prime Minister, how much had Poirot grown around the stomach since the previous year, according to his tailor? In The Kidnapped Prime Minister, how much had Poirot grown around the stomach since the previous year, according to his tailor?
5 meters. What, is that not normal?
Lord.
What? I like buffet.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's my downfall.
I've got to say that I am very good at eating. One of my greatest talents.
Good
Question.
junk food.
Question the 8th.
Mm-hmm.
In The Lost Mine, what board game is Poirot playing with Hastings?
You know what would help all of us on that one would be a year.
Yes.
Year of publication, year of program, year of story.
Well, the year that it was written.
Because then you could be all like, well, what did the game of life exist at that point? Is it
Mousetrap.
Mousetrap? I can't believe we both went there.
We're obviously in sync.
Apparently.
Not to be mistaken with NSYNC, that'll be in a later round.
The Lost Mine was first published in November 1923.
Thank you.
Yeah, that doesn't help me. I have no idea when games came out.
I know, right?
I will tell you that it is still a popular game.
It's a Ouija board.
That could be it.
Okay, here's an easy one. Question
I will
9.
Giving it the answer.
Question 9. Hercule Poirot hails from which European country?
I hope I get this one right. Otherwise, the clips I've seen are very wrong. You did say country, right?
Yes, I did.
Good. Good. I was going to say, if you're asking for particular regions, I think I'm screwed.
Yeah.
What was his home address?
Never Given by Agatha Christie.
Well, you wouldn't want to show up at his door.
Well, maybe you would. I mean, if you had a mystery you wanted solving.
People keep. I was going to say people keep showing up at Sherlock's door. So what makes you think? Yeah.
I've actually been to
People
Sherlock's
do go
door.
to-
It's quite a
Well-
nice door.
People did
Yeah.
go to the store.
Question
That
10.
kind of-
Finally, question 10. How many people stabbed the victim, Mr. Ratchet, in Murder on the Orient Express?
Orient Express. Yeah.
All of them?
Oh, you stole my answer.
I am looking for a number.
Damn.
All right. So okay. So you eliminate. Think of the movie and count the players.
The movie.
That
Hey,
number.
if
Which
I
one?
put
There
a
have been
greater
3.
sign and then a 0, that's technically right, right? Greater than 0? That's a number.
If I put less than 1 million, that would be right?
I mean, it is somewhere between those two numbers, yes.
Oh, dear, I'm gonna suck on this round.
I mean, the only version of it which I know is the Robot Chicken version. I don't know how accurate that is to how many people were actually there.
Okay, let's get you guys some answers.
Okay.
Or, for Ben, let's just tell you some things about Hercule Poirot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh,
All of us.
what shape is his head?
An egg.
Egg-shaped. Egg-shaped.
It is described frequently as egg-shaped.
Woohoo.
And
I
apparently,
put hexagonal.
Agatha Christie had no idea what that looked like because she'd never seen an egg-shaped head.
Agatha Christie described him as being very particular with his egg-shaped head, very fine moustache, and he is constantly mentioning his little grey cells.
Yeah.
What
There's the-
position was the egg? Because that's quite a distinctive shape. Was the small part at the top, the bottom, to the side?
I mean, given David Suchet's appearance, I'd say that the small part was towards the bottom.
Yeah, in one of the documentaries about it, they looked at her notes, and apparently her note was, "What the heck is an egg-shaped head?"
I mean, really, you wrote it. You should know. Like, it's...
You kind of hope that they have a visualization of what the character actually looks like.
I mean, did she at least know what an egg looked like?
Yes.
They shape the head around the egg.
Just
Just get an egg and start drawing on
draw
it.
a face on an egg. That's what he looked
A
like.
bit like that. A bit like what they did to Bill Bailey on. What show was that?
They drew a
Bill
face on
Bailey
it.
on. Yeah, they drew a face on it. They actually got some cat hair and rolled that in. I think it was 8 out of 10 Cats does countdown, and they made a Bill Bailey egg, which has literally got some cat hair, stuck that to the outside, and drew his face on it, and
Oh,
it
that's
looked
cool.
exactly like him.
I believe it too.
So, who is not a member of the Big Four?
At least this one's multiple choice. There's a chance.
Ben, who did you say?
Abe, what's his face?
Jeff.
See, this one threw me because the TV adaptation is completely different from the book, so I went for Claude Darrell.
Jennifer and Jennifer's mum.
I went with Abe Ryland as well.
Madame Olivier, sorry.
You are all wrong.
Wow.
The person who is not a member of the Big Four is Li Chan Yem.
Interesting.
The correct Chinese man's name is Li Chang Yen. I grant you they have put a very similar name in, so it's...
That's very
Cheeky.
I disputed that.
Madame Olivier is a famous scientist, Abe Ryland is an American multimillionaire, and Claude Darrell is a English amateur stage actor.
The funny thing is, in the TV show, it's only Claude Darrell because none of the others are in the Big Four because the Big Four doesn't exist. It is all Claude Darrell's imagination. So the book is completely different from the film.
Captain Hastings helps Poirot in many cases, but what is his first name, Jeff?
Arthur Hastings, old chap.
It is indeed Arthur, and if you answered Arthur, that is the correct answer.
Damn it.
I put John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
You
But
had a
John-
long time to answer it.
I put Jonathan because I could have. There must be a Jonathan Hastings and something else because I swear I know the name Jonathan Hastings. So
I'm sure there probably is somewhere in fiction.
Hastings has a passion for motor cars, hunting, and fishing. In the ABC murders, he gives Poirot a stuffed crocodile that he killed himself, much to Poirot's displeasure. He first appeared in Agatha Christie's first crime novel, The Mysterious Affair at Styles, when he was fresh from the Great War.
The funny thing is, he's in most of the TV series, but he only actually appears in 8 of the books.
All right, Mr. Know-It-All.
I don't think I got that.
There's a reason I requested this round.
Yeah, there's a
Weirdly
reason he
enough,
picked
I
this.
feel like he picked this round because he knew he'd do well. No, it just
Ben,
Well, he's still an asshole.
we've got the other multiple choice question for you, Ben. Which of these did not work for Poirot? Who did you
I
say?
put down Curtis.
Jeff.
Achille for reasons of T question 6.
Jennifer and Jennifer's mum.
put
I
Curtis.
put Achilles.
It is Achille.
Damn.
Yeah, got one.
Mind you, I'm lucky. I'm glad to hear that I might have actually made right with number 6 after the clue.
Miss Lemon is his secretary. Georges is his butler, whose name is actually just George, but Poirot has a habit of calling him Georges. And Curtis
George.
is George's
George.
George's replacement because Poirot pretends to be in a wheelchair and Georges is not strong enough. What is the last name of the chief inspector with whom Monsieur Poirot often works closely?
Inspector Jap.
Chief
Gadget.
I would love that crossover. Poirot would be so annoyed.
I put Manning. I don't know why. Just sounded like a good name.
The correct answer is Chief Inspector James Harold Japp. Or Japp, as they were only asking about the surname. He featured in many of the Poirot novels, his first being The Mysterious Affair at Styles, his last being 1-2 Buckle My Shoe.
3, 4, knock at the door.
In the Big Four, he invents a twin brother. Ben, what is his brother's name?
Achilles?
Jeff?
Achille.
Correct. Go, Ben, you got one.
Yay.
The
In-
first point.
I like the irony that some of these questions, there's like, 3 or 4 like big 4 questions, and it's the book she hated the most.
He invents the character to help him bring down 4 very cunning and well-known criminals, unless you watch the show, apparently, in which case only one of them is there and everybody else is in his mind.
It was a very cunning plan.
It's just when he's in his mind, he kidnaps them to make them look like they're part of the big
Was
four.
it more cunning than a cunning fox?
I was going to say, did Baldrick come up with them?
Let's ask Jennifer, how much had his stomach grown in the previous year?
A lot.
Damn, I should have answered that.
Ben, what did you say?
I put down 5 inches.
Jennifer's mum.
I put down 3, parenthesis, a few too many good meals.
Jeff, do you have the answer?
No, I couldn't remember it. And I think it was something stupid like half an inch or something.
It is something stupid like half an inch. Half an inch is
Is
the
it-
correct answer.
Half an inch can make all the difference.
Considering that half an inch is 0.5 of an inch, can I take that for the sake that I have the 5?
No. Proro grew half an inch no matter how much he tried to deny it.
Mm-hmm.
Ben, what board game were they playing?
Chess.
Jennifer, what board game were they playing?
Fuck, I put chess too.
Jennifer's mum, what board game were they playing?
Monopoly?
Jeff, take it away. What board game were they playing?
Monopoly.
It was indeed Monopoly. Throughout the book, Hercule Poirot and Captain Arthur Hastings play Monopoly. Hastings is attempting to persuade Poirot that it is a game of skill.
That's why I asked the year.
I must say, I just figured that he wouldn't want to play Monopoly.
I mean, I do stretch it when I say it's still popular today, but, you know.
Chess is still popular.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
So is Monopoly.
Monopoly is
Honestly,
popular.
chess just seems like a game that Poirot would have played.
Yeah.
He probably would have enjoyed it more than playing the Monopoly that he did.
I feel like it, yeah.
All at once, where does Hercule Poirot come from?
Spain. No. France.
Wait, I thought it was Denmark.
Jeff, where does Hercule Poirot hail from?
I am not a little French gent, I'm a little Belgian gent.
Belgium, yes.
Belgium.
He is from Belgium.
Oh, damn.
Saying that he's French is one of his biggest berserk buttons.
Yeah.
Well, that screwed me. That was one I thought I had.
Because I thought... Sorry, in one of them, doesn't he say, I'm not a bloody frog? Because somebody
Yes.
insults him that way. Yeah.
I do like
He always bounces back with I'm a Belgian.
that they've put Hercule Poirot comes from the French-speaking Belgium, which leads many people to assume that he is a Frenchman. This thoroughly vexes him. The other part of the fact is just Belgium is located on the continent of Europe.
Alright.
Good to know.
Thanks for that fact.
Mm.
Okay, Ben, how many people were stabbed, or how many people stabbed the victim on Murder on the Orient Express?
I put 7.
Jennifer, how many people stabbed the victim on Murder on the Orient Express?
I thought it was 9, but I'm starting to think that's wrong.
Jennifer's mum, how many people stabbed the victim on the Murder on the Orient Express?
I put 8.
Jeff,
Trial by jury is a sound system. 12 good men and true.
Oh, alright. A lot more than
Well-
I expected.
it was 12. They all took turns.
The
Well,
other option.
we know the bloody plot.
I don't. I haven't watched it.
Well, slight spoilers, Ben, but all 12 of the attackers had a personal connection with a small girl named Daisy Armstrong, who Ratchet, while under the name Cassetti, had kidnapped and killed. They wanted revenge, so they all stabbed him. Like,
Wow.
one at a time. They didn't all stab him at the same time, that would have got messy. I mean, it got messy anyway.
That
But
would have been
quite clever.
Julius Caesar.
That's quite clever though, because that way you can never prove which one of them actually killed him.
Exactly. Who did the killing blow?
before the murder, Ratchet had asked Poirot to protect him, but Poirot refused to do so despite the money that he was offered.
You could tell Ratchet was a little ratchet.
He's not a ratchet.
Didn't like him. Jeff, how many did you score that round?
I got 9 for that one, which I'm happy with.
You can fuck off.
Yeah.
The Disney Princess, how many did you score that round?
1.
Jennifer, how many did you score that round?
1.
And Team Toothless.
Yeah.
He almost forgot.
4.
4. Well, going into round 2, this is going to be interesting. We'll see who wins out the day in the end.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably going to be my only good round, by
Jeff,
the way.
you pull her co-pilot
There's
again, and I'm going to personally find you and kick your butt.
There's a little bit of a lead, but, you know, it's all to play for still. There's still 30 questions.
Right.
Yes, but
Granted.
Jeff gets to answer them.
You're
So-
banned from the next round.
This round is on Disney songs. As I said, all of the answers are found in the songs. If the answers are elsewhere in the narrative of the film, I'm not caring about that answer. I only want answers from the songs.
Okay.
That's a big clue right there.
Mm,
It's a very big clue. That's about the only clue you're going to get,
And it's a very small world.
after all.
Idiot.
Question the first. What are the 4 things you need to be a man? What are the 4 things you need to be a man?
I don't know if mine are Disney appropriate.
hold on, I'm still writing.
I can see Ben still writing as well, so... And or singing the song. I think he might be singing the song as well.
Yeah, same here. I know the song, so I'm singing it in my head.
I can see like the reel-to-reel tape playing in Ben's head right now.
Oh.
Suddenly, I really want to watch that movie. That's a good movie.
Have you watched the live-action remake yet?
No, and I'm not going to.
Oh, good. I'm in the right movie then.
Stupid. Well, I don't know. I mean, most of the live-action remakes don't look very good, so you know that's.
It's
Not much of a
quite
clue.
good, but it's not the same.
Well, I mean, the fact that they cut out a lot of the characters that actually made it a decent movie.
They made some interesting choices. Are we ready for question 2?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
According to Simba, what don't kings need? According to Simba, what don't kings need?
can't believe I actually remember that lyric because I used to mishear it all the time.
Trying to think of that one now.
I really enjoyed writing the questions for this round because I did just put the Disney playlist on and go, oh yeah, oh yeah.
When I was a kid, we had this tape deck, and we had The Lion King, like the movie soundtrack on tape, and I would listen to it to go to sleep, and I did that for like a month. So I know like all of the Lion King songs by heart purely because as a kid I listened to them at night.
The Lion King was the first VHS I owned. That was mine, not just like a VHS that was around.
In the family, yeah. Gosh, I can't remember the first one I had.
Ready for question 3?
Yes.
Go for it.
How many salad plates do Elsa and Anna own?
Ooh.
Again, at least according to the song. I can't verify myself. I haven't counted.
Literally just heard this fucking song. Hold
I
on.
have not heard that song in a long time.
Yeah, someone was playing it on TikTok, so. Oh god.
There's a wild stab in a dog. We'll go for that.
I'm hoping I'm remembering this right.
Question 4. What emotions is Anna torn between the morning of Elsa's coronation?
Oh god.
Said it again, sorry?
What emotions is Anna torn between the morning of Elsa's coronation? Again, it's mentioned in the song.
I'm not sure you can call that an emotion, but
I
I'll
mean,
go with
Grunt,
it.
she mentions it as an emotion in the song.
True.
Whether it's truly an emotion, it's up in the air, but...
Once again, it's been too long, I can't remember.
Question
Is there only one?
5. According to Belle, when will the heroine in her book discover that she's been dealing with Prince Charming?
Why do I know that one instantly?
Because that's something about that line in the song, because it's so different to the rest of the song, it sticks out.
It
It
is.
really stands out.
It is an amazing piece of foreshadowing.
Well, yeah, that too.
It's textbook foreshadowing of the whole film. I also just
It
love
is
that.
perfectly done.
I just love that little comic that I've seen recently again of like Belle looking out the window saying to her dad, like, "Am I weird?" And his dad saying, like, her dad saying, like, "No, why would you think that?" And it's like, well, the whole town just sang a song about it, and him just saying, "Oh yeah, I did hear them rehearsing that."
I think my favorite comic is one where it's literally just after the Beast turns back into a prince, and Belle stares at him for a second, and then she pulls out a knife and goes, "Turn back."
My favorite one of that one is Beast dies, turns back to human, still dead on the floor.
That's terrible.
Question 6. Mama Odie has had 4 different animals come to her previously and urged them all to dig a little deeper. Can you name any of those 4 animals?
Sorry, you broke up. So, how many of the animals do we have to?
I will give an extra point if you can name all 4 of them, but can you name any of the 4 animals that she claims have come to her recently?
Was it her claiming that they were animals, or claiming that doesn't matter if you're
She claims that she's had them all in here.
Oh, she's had them all in here. Yeah. Okay.
But she specifically calls out 4 different animals that have come to her asking for help, and she has urged them all to dig a little deeper.
I love that song.
So
I
do I.
can't think of the lyrics right now.
I'm even trying to picture the point because she changes the snake as well.
God, I haven't seen that movie in ages. Oh God, I'm gonna have to guess.
I've done a guess as well, but we'll see.
Question 7. I've got a couple of these that are. I've got a list of answers, and this is another one. Sebastian's Under the Sea band features a number of different fish. Can you name any of them and the instrument that fish plays? So in the song Under the Sea, Sebastian lists off a band of fish and the instruments that they play. Can you name any of the combinations?
Hey, a couple of those didn't have actual instruments, but they did do things. Does that count too?
I'll allow that. I've got the list. If it's not on the list, I will go and check the full lyrics to see if it's one of the ones I may have cut out, if I cut any of them out. But I think I got the whole verse where he lists the entire band. This one doesn't have a full point if you can name the whole thing.
It's just a point per.
It's just
Oh,
I'll give a
that's
point per duo that you can name. If you can name more than one combination.
Awesome. I've got a couple, so.
Show off.
No, that was like my favorite movie for years, so.
The worst part is the last pantomime I was in had that song, and the worst. I'm trying desperately to remember.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when the movie's on, I can sing with it. But when I'm not, do you know what I'm saying? It's like when I'm trying to
The
recall
worst part
it.
is even trying to sing it through. I'm coming with the da 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 da, and that's it.
That is one of the reasons I'm enjoying this round, is because it's like, how much can you actually remember the lyrics of the songs? Not just like. That's why I think it's devilish.
There's one I remember, but I can't remember what the fucking fish was.
The problem is I can remember which instruments they play as well. Is the worst part, and I'm now trying to think of any fish which rhymes with the instrument.
Are you ready for question 8?
Yes.
No, but anyway.
What does Lumiere recommend Belle tries for dinner? He says to try one of the things that they have served.
I was going to say, he tells her to try everything, really.
Yeah, but that's a specific line, and I remember that line.
Same here.
It's really cool, because apparently you can actually ask for it if you eat at the Magical Castle restaurant at Disney World.
Ready for question 9?
Yes.
Yep.
Is Michael alive?
Pardon?
Is Michael alive? I haven't heard him.
Michael is not here.
Meet Jeff?
Ben or Jeff?
Jeff. Ben
I'm
Jeff.
here. I'm still there.
Okay. Sorry, you were just
Jeff's just been
quiet.
thinking.
Yeah,
Jeff's been singing the Disney songs on mute.
apparently.
Okay, so this is another one where I'll give bonus points. So, the question: Rapunzel gets up every morning. What's the first thing she does every day? What is the first thing that Rapunzel says she does every day? I will give a bonus point if you can tell me everything she claims to do between 7 and 7:15 in the morning.
Well, I ain't gonna get many points from this one.
So you get 1 point for telling me the first thing she does every day. And you get a bonus point for telling me everything she does between 7 a.m. and 7:15. Also, why the hell is she getting up at 7 a.m.? I don't know.
I have a feeling that's entirely correct, but I'm going to go with it.
I think you may have cut out in the middle of that sentence.
I was going to say, I believe that this is probably going to be entirely incorrect, but I'm going to go with it.
Discord decided to be more confident than you were, and it skipped the "in" the first time you said that. I have a feeling this is entirely correct. And finally, question 10 on the Disney questions. How did Maui make coconuts?
I don't know these ones as well as I know the classics. Damn it.
Again, it's in the song. You're welcome.
I know.
I can tell you the song. Like that's the song. Look at that mini me Maui just tappity tapping. Which, by the way, apparently The Rock sings to his daughter, and she has no idea that it's him singing it originally.
Well, she disbelieves entirely.
Oh, I did just recently see the very nice video where he reached out to Jason Momoa, and Jason Momoa sent a nice video to The Rock's daughters.
You watch TikTok too, huh?
I watched it on his Instagram.
Oh, okay. So, on the rocks.
Yeah.
Because Jason Momoa is on. Oh God, what is he on that I follow? Something Gypsy something.
Yeah.
And his daughter was just enthralled that Aquaman was talking to her.
Okay, you ready for some answers?
God, I can remember the line except the bit that I need.
Okay, I think I've got as much as I'm going to get from it, at any rate.
Yeah, I'm stuffed on this round. I'm just not.
Okay.
I was stuffed in the last round too. All right.
Jeff, what are the
Yes.
4 things you need to be a man?
Is it walking, talking? I think fire was one of them, and I can't remember if there was the fourth one.
Ben.
I think it's quiet as a forest, but with a fire within. Quick as something or other, I can't remember what it is. Or the force of a great typhoon, and mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
Okay, you got 2.
This is a Jungle Book, isn't it?
No, Mulan.
No.
No,
Come
Mulan.
on.
Jungle Book only
No.
mentions...
I thought it was I Want to Be Like You from Jungle Book.
Jungle Book, in
No.
that, he only mentions one thing, which is he wants man's red flower,
Which is fire.
which is fire.
Fire, yeah. Given the power of man's flower, and I could be like you.
Okay.
Jennifer, how many did you manage to get?
All 4, because it's you must be swift as a great. Fuck! It's swift as a river, fierce as a typhoon, bright as a raging fire, and mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
Okay, I will give you the point. You need to be as swift as the coursing river, all the force of a great typhoon, all the strength of a raging fire, and mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
Well, I didn't get that one, so I'll just save myself the embarrassment.
I've just remembered, I would know what's happened. When it comes down to it, I've taken the wrong part of the song with the "Quiet as a forest with a fire within." That's one part of the song which I've now compiled and shoved into that chorus part.
Funnily enough, that lyric actually, when you started saying it, I thought you'd gotten that mixed up with the second Mulan, where she sings about being a warrior.
I haven't actually watched the second Mulan, so I really don't think I have.
It's
I mean, I only watched
Weird.
Mulan, so
missing out.
Ben, according
Yeah.
to Simba, what don't kings need?
I couldn't remember exactly. I know it's little hornbills, so I think it's little hornbills hanging about.
Jennifer?
Little hornbills for a start.
Jennifer's mum.
Ah,
No,
Oh
it's,
no!
no, it's kings.
I
don't
have
need
it now.
advice from
Yes!
little hornbills for a start.
Yeah, they don't need advice from little hornbills for a start.
I got advisor, but I couldn't get the words, so.
I
I'll,
got the
I'll
little
give
hornbills,
points for
that's
little
different.
hornbills.
Thank you. Do I get any points for the first one, by the way? Or did I need to get it all?
I'll give you half a point. You got 2 out of the 4.
Thank you.
Done.
Jennifer, how many salad plates do Elsa and Anna own?
Oh my god. Is it 300?
Jennifer's mum.
10,000.
Jeff.
7.
And Ben.
73.
Who knew we owned 8,000 salad plates?
8,000. I knew it was 1,000, but I couldn't. Okay.
You slightly overshot. Jennifer's mum, what emotion is Anna torn between?
Oh god, I want to say it's excited and nauseous.
Jeff?
So close.
Love and tiredness.
Ben?
Excited and anxious.
Jennifer?
I don't know if I'm elated or gassy, but I'm somewhere in that zone.
Yep.
Please
I think-
don't
I
ever
think
say
we've
again.
I think we found Jennifer's round with this one.
Yeah, she's elated or gassy, doesn't know which, but definitely somewhere around there.
So that means that next round is either going to be Ben or Jennifer's mum's round, and the one after that is going to be whoever's left over. by this logic.
Jeff, according to Belle, in which chapter in her book will the heroine discover that she's been dealing with Prince Charming?
The final chapter.
Ben?
Chapter 3.
Yep.
Yep, not until chapter 3.
She won't discover that it's
Into
Chapter 3.
because then the goat eats her book, or the sheep eats her book.
Oh, the
I
sheep's
was
trying to
gonna
eat the book while
say.
she's there, yeah.
Yeah.
Ben. Mama Odie claims to have had 4 different animals come to her previously and has urged them all to dig a little deeper. What are those animals?
I've said a cow, a pig, a goat, and a frog.
Jennifer.
I put alligator because it's the only thing I could think of that would live in the bayou.
Jennifer's mum.
Couldn't remember, my love.
Jeff.
I put down a frog.
Ben, you were close. You got 3
Nice.
out of the 4 animals. In order, she claims to have been visited by a dog, a pig, a cow, and a goat.
Nice.
Technically, she's seen a frog now as well.
And she has now seen a frog, and a firefly, and an alligator. They all come at the same time.
Well, those are the 3 you can immediately, discount.
So is that 3 points for that?
I'll give you 3 points for that, yes.
Thank you. Oh, my computer's just gone off.
I would disagree with that, because I can
There we
still
go.
hear you and see you.
No, it obviously went into a saving time.
Okay. Who has the most of Sebastian's band? Because I'll come to you last.
I have
I only have
4.
2.
I have 1. Because I could remember the characters, but I couldn't remember, how he described them. The only one I could
tell you,
describe was the last
I
one.
need to run to the toilet, so I'll be right back. So
Okay.
you might as well start with someone else.
Jeff, have you got any of the band?
No. Not seen that one either.
That's actually fair. I've not seen it myself. But I've heard the songs.
I got
songs.
1. And
Okay.
he talks about the blowfish blowing, so I put down horn/trumpet because he makes this deep burp sound while he does it.
Google. Google the lyrics for Under the Sea, and it's giving me the lyrics for Kiss the Girl.
Yeah,
That's a different song.
completely different song.
He doesn't actually mention in it what the blowfish is blowing, but he does say that the blowfish blows. So
That's what I said.
I will give you a
Look
point
at
for that.
blowfish
Yes.
blow. Thank you.
Oh,
Ben.
the blowfish. Oh,
Ben,
I didn't write down the blowfish one in the end because I thought, well, the blowfish doesn't actually define which instrument it plays.
Ben, what
Never mind.
2 did you get?
I have the fluke is a Duke of Soul, and the bass plays the brass.
Correct.
Well done.
Jennifer.
I had the newt plays the flute, the carp plays the harp, something, the place plays the blaze, the place plays the bass, the blackfish she sings, something, and the blowfish blows.
Correct.
Actually, I think that might be 5.
So, the full lyrics, the newt play the flute, the carp play the harp, the place play the brace, and they sound in sharp. The bass play the brass, the chub play the tub, the fluke is the Duke of Soul. Yeah. The ray he can play, the lings on the strings, the trout rocking out, the blackfish she sings, is something part of the lyrics, says Random Shern.
The worst part is remembering half of it. Knowing I knew that the ray was in there, I knew there was a flute in there, I knew there was I can't think what it goes with.
And then apparently the smelt and the sprat, they know where it's at, and the blowfish blow.
No. Oh, that blowfish blows.
Oh, that blowfish blow. Jeff, what does Lumiere recommend Belle tries for dinner?
Fish? Maybe? Possibly?
I mean, it
Yeah.
could be, considering what he does actually say. Ben.
The grey stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes.
Ask the dishes. Yep.
Okay. Ben,
Yes?
what is the first thing that Rapunzel does every morning?
Opens her eyes. I really no idea, to be honest. I don't literally making a list here. Opens her eyes, sweeps, combs her hair, looks out the window, cleans, reads, paints.
Jennifer.
That's
I had no idea on that one.
Jennifer's mum?
Sweep the floor, brush her hair, stretch, bake, makes candles, plays chess, does some paper mache, makes a dress, reads a book.
That's a lot of the song, but... Jeff.
No idea.
Sian says you're not wrong, she does need to open her eyes, but that's not what she says in
Yeah.
the song. And that's what's important, that's what we're here for. The first thing she does, as has been mentioned, she sweeps the floors.
I put that as a second thing.
I put that down as the first.
So, 7 a.m, the usual morning lineup, start on the chores and sweep the floors, sweep till the floors are all clean.
Clean.
The full list of what she does between 7 a.m. and 7:15 is sweep the floors till they're all clean, polish and wax, do the laundry, mop and shine up, sweep again, and by then it's like 7:15.
All right. Okay.
Unless she did a lot.
And I still don't understand. Why is she starting at 7?
It's when I wake up.
To be honest, if I was living in isolation, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be waking up past noon.
Yeah. And
I
finally,
get up at 6. I get up at 6 Monday through Friday and 7 on the weekends.
finally, did anybody get how did Maui make the coconuts?
Yes. Yes. I killed an eel. I buried its guts. It spread to the tree. Now you get coconuts.
Points for that, man.
Well done, you.
Good job.
Okay. Let's see how that's done to the points totals. Talon.
What's a lot?
Nothing.
The Disney Princess.
I got 9.5 for that round, taking me up to 10.5.
Team Angel Feather.
I got 10, which puts me at 11.
And Toothless.
Sorry, 4, which puts me at 8.
Random Sean says round of applause for Ben.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Toothless. Oh, that caught me on the backhander. Ah.
As you can see, the points have now evened out, given Jeff's early lead. We're going to go on to a general knowledge round.
But Jeff is going to get himself...
Question 1. If you dug a hole through the centre of the Earth, starting in Wellington in New Zealand, which European country would you end up in?
European country, you say?
It is a European country, but which one would you end up in? If you fly to Wellington, dig through the Earth, where do you end up coming back to?
Wellington, because gravity will throw you out.
Okay, ignoring physics.
And to be honest, if you're going by gravity, you would never come back out at Wellington. You'd be stuck at the core of the Earth.
No, you'd be molted by the molten
You'd be dead.
lava.
Where would your body
and
come
that's
out?
not even talking about the amount of pressure that would have hit you
Yeah.
before you even got to the core.
Once again, skipping physics, were it possible.
I watched the movie The Core, but they didn't go from Wellington.
I'll phrase it a different way. What is antipodal to Wellington in New Zealand?
Smartass.
Hi,
I was going to say, I
everybody.
mean, hell, if you had dug the entire way through the Earth and all that lot, and managed to get through the core and out to the other side, I have a feeling you probably would have destroyed the Earth as well.
There wouldn't be anything there.
Yeah.
Sean is now laughing at me getting sidelined by the science of digging through the Earth.
We're very good at diggy hole.
God, I haven't heard that in ages.
Henry
It's been a while
VIII
since I've watched them.
introduced which tax in England in 1535?
Really stupid one?
Yes,
I
but
have
which
no
specific...
idea if this is the right tax, but it's the only one I can remember from history classes.
Yeah, there's like only one weird tax I remember, so
What was the
It-
question again?
Pardon?
I had that one.
Repeat the question, please.
Henry VIII introduced which tax in England in 1535?
He needed you to repeat it so he could have time to Google it, hon.
Yeah, I can see him.
I
If he's
No, because I misheard it
can
the first
actually-
time round.
if he's
I can
googling
hear
it,
it. I can hear him whispering, "Ask Alexa."
Hands are here.
if he's able to Google it with his hands free, like if he's typing with his feet or something, I'm impressed.
Anything's possible. This is
Question-
Jeff we're talking about.
Question the third. The average person does what 13 times a day?
13 times a day?
13 times a day, the average person does what? Also noticed while you guys are answering this question, I'm going to do some typographical changes to my overlay because I've realized this is in the wrong font.
For the sake of per day, are we talking about day as in when the sun is in, day as in 24 hours, or does it not matter?
I'm going to assume it's in a 24-hour period.
Okay.
Sean is now asking, is that even truly Jeff? Or has this whole thing been an elaborate plot?
Well, he has been
Exactly.
using a lot of green screen. It's an android. Jeff made an android looking exactly like himself.
Just a red light goes... So question 3 is, the average person does what 13 times a day?
No, it's not fapping.
I get much above that.
If it is, someone's really bringing the averages up.
Guys
Question
don't know how to live a good life.
Question 4. It's illegal in Texas to put what on your neighbor's cow? It's illegal in Texas to put what on your neighbor's cow?
Well, it's not gun. That cow needs self-defense.
You know, the possibilities are endless.
I know, right? It's Texas. I mean, for all we know, it could be don't stick your dick in your neighbor's cow.
I would point out the question is specifically on the cow.
On.
Okay, don't splooge on your neighbor's cow.
Moving along, question
Don't put yourself on your
5. In 1978, an Iowa judge dismissed a drunk driving charge for what obscure reason? In 1978, an Iowa judge dismissed a drunk driving charge for what obscure reason? And I wish I had more details about this, but I literally cannot find any.
Ooh, good question.
No.
I'm guessing.
Yes, gonna be my best guess there.
Question 6. In which country are there 6 villages called Silly, 12 called Billy, and 2 called Pratt?
Can I say that again?
In which country are there 6 villages called Silly, 12 called Billy, and 2 called Pratt?
I really want this to be Britain so that I can go for a special drive one day.
Yeah, I know.
It's the street names you need to look for over here.
And don't get me wrong, I've been in Snake before, And that's one of my favourite ones. Yeah. Being a bit of a Harry Potter nut, I've been inside Snape.
Hey, that's just wrong.
Hey, it's a lovely village.
I wouldn't argue the other way around, but
What, Snape being inside me? Well,
no.
if that's an image you really want.
The UK's Dyslexia Research Trust is based in which British city?
Sorry, repeat that. I coughed. I apologise.
Question 7. The UK's Dyslexia Research Trust is based in which British city? Sean says, I quite enjoy Botus Fleming as a place name. Just in general, Sean, or I assume that's a fun place near you.
I'm trying to think of a town name that would be the most painful for a dyslexic. That seems like something our infrastructure would do to people.
It does seem like, yeah, irony is very much ruling factor in Britain, and
So I'm trying to think, what kind of name would a dyslexic look at and be like, are you fucking serious?
I will say, and it is one that made me look at it and go, are you fucking serious?
God,
So it totally is one that makes you look at it and go, you're having a fucking laugh, aren't you?
oh boy. Okay, let's see now.
Can you say what the question one more time?
The UK's Dyslexia Research Trust is based in which city? Which British city? Sian says that she enjoys the name Botus Fleming because it sounds gross and it makes her laugh.
Then we shall away to Botus Fleming.
And then her follow-up question about this is, the real question is, will Sian be able to spell it, seeing as Sian is dyslexic?
I'm really hoping it's not a Welsh one, because I really can't think. I'm just gonna... No.
It is a British city.
Probably that does include Wales.
Yeah, Britain does include Wales.
Yeah, it does.
I don't even know if this is a city, but it's the longest, most complicated UK name I know, so...
Listen, I don't know that many of the geographers of Britain.
Well, we lost you there for a minute, Ben.
Japan.
Japan.
I'm not too confident on the geographers of Britain. I just know it's in the shape of a lion.
Okay, so question 8. Who invented the word vomit?
Someone who needed a punch in the face. I mean, it's bad enough, but the word itself is just awful.
Are we after the person?
I'm after the specific person who invented the word vomit.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you say general knowledge, but this is all very specific.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is, isn't it? So isn't the word moist the one that most people hate?
for
You
me, it's
mean-
dentist.
Moist.
No, if you really want to get in with them, moist. Really
Ben,
puts the
and
emphasis.
what have I
on
told you about
moist.
using that voice on
So,
stream? God damn it.
Ben, how do you feel about a moist dentist?
Well, the word itis is anything like pustule.
Oh,
The moist dentist's pustule.
Pustule.
dear God, that person's going to put their finger in my mouth.
That's my word.
Sean says, I've had too much sugar. Brain just realised it's a good job Ben isn't called Bill.
I need confirmation. What?
Otherwise, I would have just said Gerbil.
Gerbil. I was going to make a comment about that, but...
Question 9.
Sorry, what was question 8 again? I've
Who
completely
invented
forgotten.
the word vomit? Who invented the word vomit?
Okay, that'll do. Okay.
which we might be able to hear if we just keep talking about the moist dentist and his pustule.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Question 9. Which European country has 158 verses to its national anthem? And to sing them now!
Someone who is not allowed in the Olympics.
Oh, dear.
Sean feels that I'm trying to sabotage Ben.
I agree. Okay. Let's see.
I mean, if Ben is going to reveal his weak points...
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not doing that on camera.
Which European country has 158 verses to its national anthem?
Not unless we're going to get an OnlyFans account, at any rate.
And finally, question 10. The leader of which country has his face on all the yogurt pots, has named the month January after himself, and banned the ballet?
I have a feeling I'm going to do terribly during this round.
Can you say that last one again?
I'll be right with you on that. The leader of which country has his face on all the yogurt pots, renamed the month of January after himself, and banned the ballet, to name but a few of the things he's done.
Okay. So that means my answer for number 9 is wrong. So... Nika has a bobsled team. Why did I think of that?
I really don't know, but please keep thinking like that.
Okay. Understand. There's a green circle around his little icon, and it keeps flashing on and off. What the hell does that mean?
It basically means that it's picking up some form of noise from my side. Whether you can hear it or not is a different matter, but my microphone is picking something up. It could be absolutely anything from me scratching something down on the paper, all the way to neighbors chatting in the background, which the mic can pick up, but maybe not be audible.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at my icon right now, you can see that
Well, I have to.
I'm talking. Or whenever you talk, look at your icon and it goes green as well.
I lost my icons.
You see a doctor about that. It doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
Are you guys ready for some answers?
Yes, please.
No, but go ahead.
Jeff, if you dig a hole from Wellington, which European country would you return to?
I guess Spain.
Ben,
I guessed Finland.
Jennifer,
Guess Holland.
and Toothless.
I guessed Finland.
Jeff, you got the correct answer, and it's Spain.
Well done.
Hmm.
Ben, which tax did Henry VIII introduce in 1535?
The only tax I remember from history is the ship tax. You have to be very careful when you say.
Jennifer.
I thought it was that window tax.
Jennifer's mum.
Death tax.
Jeff.
Income tax.
No, none of those. Ben, this is one that you and I would be very interested in. It's a beard tax.
Really? Jeez. Ugh. Would I get a percentage
no.
off, considering I've got a gap in the middle?
I mean, I've got the gap at the sides, so, neither of us have full beards, but...
But together we come as one. Oh, God, where
They
am
were
I
quite gauche at one point.
Jennifer,
Yes.
what does the average person do 13 times a day?
Art.
Jennifer's mum.
I said, well, I thought fart, but then I decided pee.
Jeff.
I went a bit higher than that, so I went to think about food.
Ben.
I went with the thinking idea and went with sexual thoughts.
Again, no. They laugh. Apparently, the average person laughs 13 times a day.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, I don't.
I know, it's like someone must be bringing the average.
Someone's really bringing the average down. Somebody finds everything really dull.
Okay, I need to get
yes,
a
and it's
tickle
me.
stick.
That's me. I don't laugh at anything. Jennifer will tell you, she goes, Mom, watch this video, it's so funny! And I kind of grin just to make her,
Yeah,
happy.
but then we watch Vines on YouTube, and
Oh,
she'll have
that's
to watch
different.
farts.
'Cause I'm drunk on Chinese when we watch Vines on YouTube. So.
Jennifer's mum, what is it illegal in Texas to put on your neighbour's cow?
A hat.
Jeff.
Ice cream.
Ben.
Your brand.
Jennifer.
A bell.
I'm going to say Ben's the closest. I'll give him
Yeah,
half
I figure
a
when
point.
it comes down to the branding irons and all that lot, so...
Or your mark, I suppose?
The correct answer is graffiti.
Ah.
Huh.
You're not allowed to graffiti your neighbour's cow. Sean also says food drunk is always fun.
Yes, food drunk's best. No, I was thinking of that like old laws, like goats wearing hats aren't allowed to be in menswear shops on Sundays in certain states.
You know that there's a hyper-specific reason that that's a law somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Like, something hyper-specific has happened one time somewhere and they don't want to repeat it.
Pretty
I
much,
must
because
admit-
goats eat anything, so
I do like the one
Ah.
which is very particular about porcupines, and you just end up thinking, who would even try that?
yeah, don't even go there.
Jeff,
I was
I
thinking.
don't think, yeah.
Yes, hello, yes.
I have a big fat zing so much.
in 1978, an Iowa judge dismissed a drunk driving case for what reason?
The engine wasn't on.
Ben.
He wasn't driving in that state, but it was caught for drunken behaviour in their state, so it's crossed the border.
Jennifer.
I thought it was because he was drunk on something like cough syrup.
Jennifer's mum.
I put down that an animal was driving. Like he had his dog or something was driving, or a goat or a horse,
If that is the case, I really need to see this story.
I've seen dogs drive. Thank you very much.
The correct answer, it is none of those. The correct answer was he was too drunk to give a sample.
Ah,
Wow.
damn.
And so they couldn't prove that he was too drunk to drive because he was too drunk to give a breathalyzer sample. Which arguably, if you are too drunk to give a breathalyzer sample, you're probably also too drunk to drive. But that's not how the law worked at the time, at the very least.
Yeah, that's why they sobriety tests.
Hey,
Them
if,
things.
if you're that drunk, surely you could just delay for the time being, couldn't you? Keep him in a cell until he sobers up a little bit, because the fact about it, you're talking time after the period. Surely you'd be able to do the test afterwards, somewhere along the lines.
It
Ben.
depends on the wording of the law. That's the thing. If the
Yeah.
test has to be done within a certain time period, that might not have been an option.
Yeah. Ben, in which country are there 6 villages called Silly, 12 called Billy, and 2 called Pratt?
I've said Italy.
Jennifer.
Is it Germany?
Jennifer's mum.
Ireland.
Jeff.
I went Germany as well.
It is France.
Huh.
Well, I'm English. I never think of the damn French.
Well, they're full of silly
None of
Billies and
those
Pratt. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Jennifer, where is the UK's Dyslexia Research Trust based?
Gloucestershire?
Jennifer's mum.
That Welsh place that ends with off.
Sean says trip to France for Ben. Jeff.
I said Birmingham for that.
And
Birmingham.
Ben.
I just had no idea and just ended up writing Cambridge.
So, again, no. Thankfully, it's not.
Well, it makes sense.
It's Reading.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
And now you see what I mean.
Oh, my.
Oh, that's been done on purpose. That must be.
Somebody had far too much fun when they made that up, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Jennifer's mum, who invented the word vomit?
Shakespeare.
Jeff.
Mr. V. Omit.
Ben.
I also put Shakespeare.
And Jennifer.
An asshole.
It is Mr. William Shakespeare.
Oh,
Got one. He
Uh,
invented over 100 words, didn't
oh,
he?
he vomited them out
Oh, good
left,
God.
right, and centre.
Oh, you're so funny.
I think my favourite part though is that vomit was taken from the vomitorium, which had absolutely nothing to do with spewing.
Yeah.
It meant to spew forth. That was it. But it didn't actually mean to throw
to
up.
exit. It was the exits. Jeff, which European country has 158 verses in its national anthem?
I went for Spain again.
Ben.
I said Greece.
Jennifer.
Say that again? Which one are we on?
9.
Which
Right.
European country has 158 verses to its national anthem?
Oh, Germany.
And Jennifer's mum.
Croatia.
Somebody mentioned they shouldn't be allowed in the Olympics. Ben, you got it right. It's Greece.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I don't think we can not let them in the Olympics. They came up with it.
That would be a bit awkward. You can't. Every time you win, we're here for 2 hours.
Plus choruses.
Yeah.
I kind of assume that, like most national anthems, most people just know like the main bits and just like.
I kind of hope so, to be honest.
Ben, the leader of which country has his face on all the yogurt pots, has named the month of January after himself and has banned ballet?
I'm going to say North Korea.
Jennifer.
Yeah, I put North Korea too.
Jennifer's mum.
North Korea.
Jeff.
Also North Korea.
No.
I also thought.
What?
Ooh.
I thought the Congo or somewhere in Africa.
It's Turkmenistan.
The fuck? It's not a real place.
He has his face on all the yogurt pots. He has named the month of January after himself. He has banned ballet. He's also apparently banned beards.
Oh,
And listening to car radios. He has instituted a national holiday in honor of the melon.
okay.
And is now in exciting news. In exciting news for 10 years ago. He was confronting the threat of golden teeth, pointing out that dentists should replace gold teeth with white teeth,
Huh.
Well, I mean, I can't argue with that. That's
and was giving advice to people on how to avoid losing their teeth.
Well, okay, you got to give him that one then.
Well, he was a little eccentric, but not all that.
He's banned beards and long hair for men, opera and ballet. He decided they were unnecessary. He changed street names in Ashgabat to numbers. And he forces his ministers to take a 36-kilometer health walk.
Huh. Okay, some good, some bad.
Apparently, he has redefined the age of citizens. Adolescence now lasts until you are 25. You are youthful until 37. And
Oh, yeah, that's definitely true.
and you don't hit old age until you are 85. So
I know somebody would be glad
That
to
just
hear
sounds like
that.
someone in denial. You know.
Yeah, no.
So that's some
How old
fun
is he
facts
now?
about Turkmenistan.
Oh, I often
And
forget those stupid little countries, don't you?
and now we move on to our final round on lyrics.
You want to round up the points?
And now we round up the points. I remember how my game show works.
says the winner.
Jeff.
I got 1 for that one.
Oh. You don't have 90 points, you have 10.
I'm happy. No, sorry. Must accept your first answer.
Disney Princess.
I got 2.5 points for that, taking me up to 13.
Woohoo!
Angel Feather.
I got a big fat 0.
And Toothless.
1.
Okay, so coming into the final round, Disney Princess is in the lead, followed by Angel Feather, followed by Talon, and followed by Toothless. But
Aha!
it's all still to play for. There are merely points between each of you.
Well, that makes
That's-
sense because
that's
it's a
how it
point-based
works,
game,
but-
you muppet. All right, Ben, you better frickin' win and get us a bloody
Okay,
section that we can all answer.
this
Isn't the point of winning though to do something that you're good at?
so this round I've got a couple of lyrics. I want the name of the song and the name of the artiste. There aren't bonus points if you get both, but I might give half points if you get one or the other.
Just put Boney M down for all of them.
So,
DM. Oh.
question 1. Used to rule the world, seas would rise when I gave the word. Question 1. Used to rule the world, seas would rise when I gave the word. Question 2. Remember when? I remember when I lost my mind. Question 2. Remember when? I remember. I remember when I lost my mind. It's just intense thought going on now.
These aren't good rounds for me.
Question 3. Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning.
Do we need to list the person who sang it and the name, or just the name?
Both if you can. I'll give half points if you give one or the other.
Okay. What if they were sung by more than one person?
I don't think that's an issue, but if it comes up, I will do a Google search and check.
I'm pretty sure there's 3 versions of that song.
Question 4. So I'll start a revolution from my bed, 'cause you said the brains I had went to my head. So I'll start a revolution from my bed, 'cause you said the brains I had went to my head.
Finally, one I know.
I have a feeling I'm going to get a nice big nipwa for this one.
Question 5. It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. Jeff has materialized a glass of milk.
That's the special power of the green screen.
Yeah, impressive. Question 6. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. Question 7. Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Question 7. Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Question 8. Got my first real 6-string. Bought it at the 5 and dime. Got my first real 6-string. Bought it at the 5 and dime.
Remind me never to go on Never Mind the Buzzcocks.
I don't think that's going to be a problem anymore, but I'll also note not to do more lyrics rounds. Which is a shame, because most pub quiz websites have a lot of lyrics rounds.
Well, on Alexa, it's more fun because they actually play you the snippet of the song, so you don't get the earworm from the one that you do know.
We cannot do that for copyright purposes.
Also, I must admit, I find it interesting just hearing the way John reads it out. Also, add that little extra bit of challenge that you've got to try and actually put the music to yourself in your own head. Almost takes a clue away, really.
Question 9. Woohoo! When I'm heavy metal, and I'm pins and I'm needles. Woohoo! When I feel heavy metal, and I'm pins and I'm needles. And
It's got to
finally,
be something by Justin Bieber because it rings no bells to me.
finally, question 10. Sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. Well, a few of the verses, well, they got me quite cross. Sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. Well, a few of the verses, well, they've got me quite cross.
I've got to say, this is probably the silentest quiz we've done so far.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Literally, not a peep. For the most serious we've ever got. Thinking.
Are you ready for the answers to the lyrics round?
Yeah.
As ready as I'll ever be.
Yes.
Jeff used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word.
It sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know.
Ben?
I put When I Ruled the World.
Uh,
I really don't know what artist, though. Because I just have a feeling, when I rule the world, I have a feeling it's that I remember that. And I don't know whether I'm placing it from a different song.
That sounds like Owl City.
Anyway,
Jennifer.
I don't know. I didn't know most. I knew one.
Jennifer's mum.
Not a clue.
It is Coldplay, Viva la Vida.
Right.
I think the worst part is I'm just trying to remember the taglines from the songs. And hoping for the best from that.
Yeah,
But
you
maybe that's the title.
Ben, remember when? I remember when I lost my mind.
I put this down as crazy because I know that the like, is that I'm crazy.
Yeah. You and me both, dear.
Crazy gets you half a point. Can you tell me who sung it?
No idea.
That dude.
He did indeed sing it. It was Gnarls Barkley.
Oh.
Sean
Yeah.
says so many of the lyrics that she recognised, just doesn't know where from.
Yeah. That's the worst part. It really is. You know, you're trying to place it desperately in anything in your head.
Now, Jennifer, you did say earlier that you thought you knew where this one was from. Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning.
It's Britney Spears is Toxic.
That is Britney Spears' Toxic.
Oh,
And-
God, I got that right.
That was also covered by Kids Bop, I know, and then there was another really hard rock one, and I cannot remember it, and I kind of want to say it might have been, like one of the ones like Marilyn Manson or something. I can't remember properly because it's been a while, but it's like a really hard one. Those are the other two that I know have done it definitively. The Kids Bop one was weird because it's like you basically got a bunch of kids singing about a really sexy, not very good guy, and some of the songs that they cover on Kids Bop is just weird.
You're just weird.
So, did anybody get any answers for... So I'll start a revolution from my bed, because you said the brains I had went to my head.
Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis.
Correct.
Oh. I had no idea. I must admit. I put Fireflies from Owl City. Or the Owl City. I don't know which way around it is.
It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow.
I know the lyric. I don't know the song. I don't know the bloody artist. It's so
American
annoying.
Idiot from Green Day?
Life on Mars by David Bowie.
Correct.
Oh no.
Question 6. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean.
Yellow Submarine? Beatles?
Nope.
Damn.
That was the only thing I could think of.
Same here.
Anybody else?
No.
George Ezra Shotgun. Question 7. Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye?
It
I will.
sounds like I Will Survive, but I think it's by Tina Turner. But I think it's by Tina Turner. But I think it's a similar lyric, but I don't know if it's the same lyric.
Well, this thing, I'm sure
Not
it's
bad.
I Will Survive, but I can't remember who it was.
It's Dua Lipa, Don't Start Now.
Damn.
Question 8. Got my first real 6-string. Bought it at the Five and Dime.
No idea, but I guess that Elvis sung something with that.
No,
Yeah,
I'm thinking it's John Mellencamp, isn't it?
It's Bryan Adams. Summer of '69.
Summer of '69.
When they got their first 6-string. Bought it at the Five and Dime. It was the summer of '69.
Oh, of course it was.
Woohoo! When I feel heavy metal and I'm pins and I'm needles.
Song 2 by Blur.
Correct. And finally, question 10. Sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. Well, a few of these verses, well, they got me quite cross.
Your song, Elton John.
Correct.
Show off.
Okay.
Well, I'm the big fat loser this week.
No more lyrics quizzes. Noted.
Yeah.
Noted.
Please. Mercy. Disney ones weren't so bad.
More Disney ones, less
Like-
less song lyrics.
Modern music. You know, actual shit that plays on the radio.
So Toothless, how did we do?
I got a half a point, so I'm 9.5 out of 40. I suck a duck.
Team Angel Feather.
I got a 1.5 points.
Team Disney Princess.
I got 2.5 points, which takes me to 15.5 points out of 40.
Well done, you.
And Talon on Tisan.
I got 3 for that one.
So our winner
So I
for
got
this pub quiz is the Disney Princess Ben
Bob.
with 15
Yes.
and a half points.
Well done.
Followed
Any other
by
pub quiz, I'd be the world's worst loser.
followed by Talon, followed by Angel Feather, followed by Toothless. So for our winner, name a round for next time.
Ooh.
He wasn't prepared. He didn't think he was going to win.
No. Okay. The musicals of Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh, you asshole.
Can't it just be musicals in general?
No.
I know musicals. I
Some-
just don't know.
Some enthusiastic words from some of our other contestants there.
Like, I know
I can go with
some
that.
musicals.
I can go with
I'm
that.
just not a big fan of Weber.
I'm happy to change it to musicals. I'm happy to change it to
Musicals.
musicals.
Are we going to go with?
it's your
Don't feel like you
choice.
have
It's
to
your
do
choice,
that.
Ben. It's your
That-
choice.
Ah,
You're the winner.
yeah.
This is your prize.
Because the other side, I'm trying to be generous with that one as well, though. So we'll go
I was going
musical.
to say, at least Andrew Lloyd Webber, like, narrows it down.
I know, but you wanted to open it up, so musicals it is.
When
Musicals.
was Carousel first sung?
Musicals it is. I'll come up with some questions about musicals. And we will have our next Final Boss Fight pub quiz on May the 15th.
Cool.
So tune in then for a musical extravaganza with other rounds on other things as well that I get to pick because, as I say, probably some more general knowledge and other things.
But will it be actual general knowledge?
Probably about the same as my usual level of general knowledge. Yeah.
Who was the fourth person to put a screw into the atomic bomb?
What, you don't know that? In the meantime, it just remains for me to say to you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live, a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. We are very close to our second emote slot, so if we could get a couple of subs, that'd be great. If you can afford to sub to us, that's great. If you've got Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime, you get a free sub every month. Just use it. Support us and small streamers. Once we've got our free second emote unlocked, we unlock it forever. So, you know, it really means a
I
lot.
really need to figure out to do that.
So yes, if you've got Twitch Prime, if you've got Amazon Prime, connect it to your Twitch account, and then you get a free sub. And normally I say support anybody, but please support us. It'd be really nice. Really appreciate it. In the meantime, we have the following things coming up. Boop, I say, boop to you. I need to have a look at the code for that because apparently we've still got the pub quiz coming up soon. I've switched around the code a little bit today, and it seems to have thrown this off slightly. Tomorrow, the Waterdeep Dragon Heist team are going to deal with Founders Day. Founders Day has finally come, and they are dealing with the Founders Day Festival at the Lord and Lady Castellantas. Tune in for that. On Monday, we have Minecraft Mondays, where we will be doing more Minecraft. I'm going to be building up my computer network. Tuesday, we're going to have some Human Fall Flat, where we are going to continue our adventures towards Valhalla. On Wednesday next week, we're going to have some more Adventures of the Golden Tooth. On Thursday, Jennifer, 3 indie games?
Yes. You guys are evil.
Jennifer is
People
Jennifer is
Doesn't recommend
enthusiastically going to be playing some indie horror games on Thursday, and then Friday it is a 5-week Friday, so stay tuned, because I don't know yet, but we'll work something out and we'll do it on Friday.
Oh, speaking of, when am I supposed to do this Phasmophobia thing with you guys?
Maybe it'll be
Ooh.
Friday.
Okay.
Hey.
Because, as I say, Friday is one of the weeks where we have a weird Friday that we don't normally get. But it's there. So we've got to put something on it. So we'll get you some Phasmo, and we'll possibly do that. In the meantime, stay tuned to thefinalbossfight.co.uk for the schedule for all of the people that do their schedules on FBF, and stay tuned. Sean says, "Wait, Jennifer is joining Phas." Yeah, we're gonna get Jennifer Phasmophobia, and it's gonna be fun.
I have no idea what to expect, so.
We are. Sean does an excited shuffle.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Why am I suddenly concerned? The fact that she's excited concerns me.
Sean's
What
lovely.
am I know. But she, like the rest of you, do kind of delight in my terror, so... like,
We delight in everyone's terror.
I've been really careful because I've been watching a lot of Markiplier, but I guess he plays Phasmophobia with a bunch of his friends, and so I've been really careful not to watch those videos because I don't want to spoil it for myself.
Sean says, "I feckin' love that game. It's nothing else, honest." Cross his heart.
The fact that you love the game
Dentist.
makes me even more concerned.
Pustule. We're going to go and throw a raid at Ms. Luna Magic, who is currently playing some Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So go and give some love over in that general direction. We'll see you guys again real soon, hopefully tomorrow night when we do some D&D. For now, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys again real soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.